Hi friends, today I am discussing about the learning rate and the different types of learning rate. So in this video I am discussing about what is learning rate, why we call learning rate, what should be the desirable learning rate and types of learning rate, and what are the problems with the types of learning rate. So please watch this video up to end friends. Please subscribe my channel and please press bell icon for new videos. So first, I am going to the what is learning rate. It is an hyperparameter. What is meant by hyperparameter? It is an important parameter. This parameter decides the performance of the neural network. That's why it is called hyperparameter. It is an hyperparameter which controls the weights of neural networks with respect to the loss gradient. Are you understand? With, because it controls the weights of the neural network, friends. Why we call learning rate? It is the rate at which the neural networks update the concept they learned. Because in the name itself, learning, how the neurons learning. That's why it is called learning rate. What should be the desirable learning rate? A desirable running rate is low enough that the network converges to the global minimum. It means it should be achieve the global minimum, because if you achieve global minimum, the error will be less. That's why we know it is the desirable running rate. Normally, there are three types of learning rates: small learning rate, big learning rate, and good learning rate. So in first I will discuss about the small learning rate. So what is small learning rate? It means the value of the learning rate is small. In the name itself, the value of the learning rate should be small. And what is the problem with the small learning rate? Small learning rate requires more training epochs, because the number of epochs should be more if you are using the small learning rate. Due to this, time will be take to train the model, and the small learning rate may stuck because the neural networks, due to low value, they can't update the weights. There is no much big change in the weights, so the neural networks can't able to learn new things. So it is the problem with the small learning rate. See friends, this is the small learning rate. Means uh, slowly it decreases to, or slowly it reaches the global minimum. So the training epochs may require more to achieve global minimum and reduce the error. It is the problem with the small learning rate. So then there another type is big learning rate. What is big learning rate? It means the value of learning rate is high. What is the problem with the big learning rate? Larger learning rates result in rapid changes. Because due to high value, the neurons weights may change rapidly, because they will go to high weights. Due to rapid changes, the running rate may diverge from global minimum. Due to large running rate, it moves very fast to the global minimum. It may diverge because very global minimum is present at the lowest point in the curve. Lowest point in the curve means it is the lowest point in the curve. It may diverge because if you if the value will be not closer to this value, the the value may change, because they will go to from this to this to this, due to large lending rate, larger value. And the larger lending rate requires less epochs, because number of epochs will be less compared to smaller lending rate. This is the problem with the big lending rate, because they will diverge due to high value. To avoid the problem with the small and big lending rate, we are going for good lending rate or best lending rate. What is best lending rate? It means the value of lending rate as will be equal, should be the value which is going to achieve global minimum. The value should be, it is not less value and not or a bigger value. The value of good lending rate will be present in the in range of small lending rate and big lending rate, in the middle of these two. See friends, because at the time of starting, the value of lending rate will be high. At the time of it is arriving to the global minimum, the value of lending rate will be low. But in small and big lending rate, the value of lending rate will be constant. But in at the good lending rate, the value will be changed depend upon the distance of the global minimum. If the distance is high, the lending rate will be high, and if the distance is low, the lending rate value will be low. So see, this is the good lending rate. So there is no problem of divergence and there is no problem of stacking. So we can avoid all the problems with good lending rate. So this is the about the good lending rate. Normally we should use good lending rate, but you can't know. For one model, one task, one lending rate will be good. For another model, one lending rate will be good. So we need to do hyperparameter optimization. So this is the theory about the lending rate, friends. So please subscribe my channel and please press bell icon for new videos. If you like this video, please press like button. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching.